So we're going to get started. Again, welcome to Kingdom Financial Group. This is our training on our new automated system. Before we get started, we always like to start with a word of prayer. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to move right into our training session on tonight. So Father God, we just thank you so much right now, Father, for this opportunity. We thank you for this vision that you have given us at Kingdom Financial Group. We just pray now that, Father, that eyes of enlightenment will be open, that our ears will be open to receive that which you have given unto us, oh Father. So we just pray your blessings over this entire program. Continue to bless people through this program, and we just give you the glory. We give you the honor for everything that you are allowing us to do and change the lives of people and this generation. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen and amen. All right, we're going to jump right into this tonight, guys. It's not going to take that long to go through this. Again, if you have not had anybody on the call that is in this particular program that needs to know how to maneuver through this software, you definitely want to get them on the Zoom call immediately so they can understand and have a knowledge of how this system and how this program works, okay? We're going to hold questions until the very end. We're not going to actually go through the entire presentation because you guys, if you're at this point right here where you're in this particular portal, then you already have some type of knowledge of how the program itself works. So I'm going to go through a little bit in depth with this, and then we'll go and answer any questions you guys may have toward the end of the presentation. All right. So this is what the particular dashboard does look like. So some of you may receive the master link to join this particular group. And if you have not received the master link yet, it's because we haven't gotten to your group yet. All right. The same rule still applies. Just because we do have an automated system does not mean you do not need your two people. All right. We already know that this system only works, the model only works, the community only works when we are sharing this opportunity with two people at least that we know, love, and that we trust. Okay. So those are the basic principles. So nothing has changed with the dynamic layout of how the community works as a whole. However, in this particular program, because of this automated system, the gifting process is 100 times faster. And when I say 100 times faster, guys, I'm literally saying 100 times faster. Some of you that just came in, we actually just launched this program actually a day or two ago. I think about 2 days ago, it went live, and some of you came in, and literally within 2 or 3 days, multiple people have already been gifted. I mean, on the first board, the $50 board, people are actually getting gifted out as fast as 30 minutes and already moving on to the next board, which is the $150 board. So this particular system, this automated system has been really a game changer concerning, especially those of you that say, hey, I've been waiting 30 days to get gifted, 3 weeks to be gifted, 4 weeks to be gifted, or maybe my board was a little stagnated and I'm over into 2 months where I still haven't gotten gifted. Like I said, this program has really changed the dynamics of making sure things can go through smoothly, so that way that everybody gifts can be accelerated at an accelerated pace. It also speeds up the process because I know a lot of you that have came in with different merger groups, you constantly reach out to us here that are volunteering for Kingdom Financial Group saying, hey, I have this person who signed up, they're waiting to be contacted, and it's just because we have so many people that we have to try to contact manually and make sure that we're getting their cash apps right, their Zelles right, their emails right, their phone numbers right, and making sure we're transitioning that to all those people, then contact those people, tell them to gift you. So it's just a long process for us to begin to do that manually. With this automated system, you really no longer need volunteers here at KFG because everything is in your hands. It means that when you sign up, immediately the system is going to tell you who to gift. It's going to give you their information, their telephone number. I mean, literally everything that you're going to need to know to actually manage this 100% on your own without the help of anybody here volunteering at Kingdom Financial Group. All right. We here at Kingdom Financial Group, those that have volunteered behind the scenes in this program, we put our own money up front to create this particular software because we believed in it and we just didn't want people sitting around waiting to be gifted. Okay, so we put our own money up, got together and made it happen so that we can begin to get to a place where we could make sure that the system will begin to flow smoothly and no longer will people have to sit around waiting on us to get to other people who are ready and anxious to get into our community. So I'm just going to walk through again. Make sure you're muting your mics when you come in. I'm just going to walk through really quickly on how this is going to begin to work. So some of you, again, you probably got a master link and ask you to fill out that form. Once you fill out that form, it's going to take you to this screen that you see right here on your screen right now. This particular screen is where you would log in with your username and your password, all right? And for those of you that have not gotten to this screen, I want to show you how you're going to get to this screen as well, all right? So for the sake of this training, I've created a username and password just as KFG1. So we're going to start with KFG1 tonight and begin to log in under that particular platform. So after you log in, let's say you're KFG1, you've already filled out your form. This is your login. This is your password. All right. You've already came in and you're ready to go. You're looking at your system. You're in the back side of your system on the user panel. This is what your user panel is actually going to begin to look like. All right. So when you look to this side here, let's start on this left-hand side. This is going to be your dashboard. All right. It always going to say, hi, welcome. This is KFG1 test. Your first and last name should be here after you have signed up. All right. With that master link. Okay. So let's say again, those of you that have already signed up, let's say if you're KFG1, we've sent you a master link, you're now in the system, you're logging in for the very first time. All right, once you created your login and password, you're here for the very first time. Your dashboard has everything you need on it. It has pending gifts, pending received gifts. That means that there's a list of people who are waiting to gift you. Pending sent gifts will let you know how many gifts you actually need to send to somebody in order to progress throughout the program. All right. Approved received gifts. These will be gifts that you have approved from people who have actually sent you gifts. All right. And these will be approved sent gifts. So if you can see right here, it says approved sent gifts is 50 because actually when I signed this up, you had to gift in $50 to the person in the banker level. All right. So once you get that master link, it'll always show you who the sponsor was here. So the person who sponsored this KFG test is going to be Arjun Reedy. So that shows the sponsor information. That means that's who introduced me to this program, or it may just be that it's part of the master link. So the master link would just say banker there as a username. All right. Just have the banker name there for the master link just to get people into the system. So if you have a large group, the best way to get everybody in kind of quickly and kind of mix them together is through that master link. However, if you are stuck on, I only want people coming under me, I only want my two people, then what you want to do is, if you want your name to show here as a sponsor, this affiliate URL link, this is going to be your best friend. All right. So which means as KFG1, if I was bringing someone into the community, that's my two people, not a large group. Let's just say I'm only starting with two people versus a large group of 30, a large group of 40 people, or a large group of 100 people. If I only have two people or only one person so far that I want to share this opportunity with, I'm just going to copy this link. All right. I'm going to copy this link and send this link to them. And all they have to do is fill out that link, follow the instructions, and they will be listed as one of your two people. And your name will show on their form as one of the sponsors or the sponsor information for that person. All right. So I'm going to show you how to do all that as well. But let's just go through each little tab of the board. If you go over here and look, you see it where it says board views. If you click on board views, these are the different board view progressions. All right. You have mini board 1.0, which is the $50 gift. Mini board 2.0, which starts off with a $150 gift. Then your standard board, which most of us are already accustomed to, which is the $500 board. Then we have the mega board, which is the $1,500 gift in board. So we're all familiar with that. However, with this software, you can only start, everybody has to start at the same level. Everybody starts at $50, all right? Everybody has to start on the mini board 1.0. You can't jump to the $500 board. You can't jump to the mega board. And the reason why we have changed that and solidified that is because the reality is a lot of people have been excited and started doing well with the $500 board. And then for some reason, they stopped bringing in people. Maybe they heard some bad news, whatever the case may be. And now they're saying, hey, that was my last $500. I needed that. And the actuality is this is a gifting community, guys. We can't, KFG doesn't do refunds. And I'm pretty sure if you've been gifted, those gifts that you've received pretty much went to take care of probably some bills or to do something in your own household. That's why it's called a blessing community, because you needed those gifts to be blessed to you, so it will be a blessing for you and your household. So reality is a lot of times when someone is requiring, hey, this is not working for me, I couldn't find two people, I've gifted $500, can I get my $500 back? That there's no such thing as that. So we made it where everybody needs to start at the $50 level, because again, as we said in the normal presentations, $50 is not really a lot to a lot of people. So it's easier for someone to say, okay, I'll take a risk on you with $50. I believe, and ever since we've started these $50 boards, we have seen literally a 100% success rate. I mean, even when we started the community with the 150 manually, I mean, people was getting gift out in the same day and within 2 days. And then literally when we changed to the automated system and told those people, hey, we know you've been you've already been gifted, but in order to get you into the system, you're gonna have to re-gift again back into the 50. They had no problem re-gifting back at $50 to get in this automated system. And those that did literally are getting gifted out in 30 minutes, same day. I mean, two or three different boards have already accelerated to the $150 board or the $500 board within literally us launching this automated system in just a matter of 24 to 48 hours. And again, we haven't even released it to the entire community yet. These are just people that have the large groups who was already kind of in a place where they hadn't been gifted or at the top of the banker position. And we need to kind of get them rotated back in to make the system continue to do like it needs to do. All right. So you'll be able to monitor all the boards of your transition. So for example, if I try to go to board 150, it's going to tell me I'm currently not available for board 2.0, which means I have no access to that board. I can't get on that board. Okay. So as I gift into the $50 level, the board 1.0, it'll show me where I am on the board. Okay. Now notice it doesn't show me who brought me in, because the original model, and the reason why a lot of us get off track concerning these boards, these flowers, whatever you want to call them, is because just here at the admin, just being transparent, us here at the office have had a lot of people worrying about who's in the banker position, the person on the right-hand side of the board, the person on the left-hand side of the board. And the reality is none of that matters, because the two people you bring in are supposed to do the exact same thing you do, which is go get two people. And when they do that, the person in the banker level gets gifted. So that means it doesn't matter who's above you. It doesn't matter who's beside you. The only thing that matters is those that are a part of your tree, those that are on your board below you, because those are the ones who's going to gift you. All right. So that's why the board is set up that when you sign up, you don't see your upline. All you see is you, and then the people that are attached to you. Or if you use that master link, of course, you'll see those that the system automatically puts under you, or that someone in your group, the computer just puts them under you. All right. So you're going to see yourself there as KFG1. That's what your board's going to look like the first time you're signing in. All right. So don't be alarmed by that, because you know somebody else has brought you in where you say, I don't see the person in the banker level. They're going to tell you each time who's in the banker level, because they want you to focus on you building the ones under you. So that way you can focus on making sure you're getting gifted. All right. The referral structure. Referral structure is your referral tree and your referral list and your referrals, which means anybody you share that link with, their name will pop up under these three lists. All right. So that way you will have all their information and have a list of who all you have personally referred to KFG community. All right. So let's say you click on account. If you ever need to change your profile, that's what account is for. If you ever need to change your password, you can change your password. If you click on profile, you can just go, and then you can actually upload a picture here. If you want people to know what you look like, it's, you know, some people do, some people don't. It's up to your discretion. But you can actually upload a photo here. You can change your username. You can change your first name, your last name. You can enter your mobile telephone number, your address, change your email, choose your state. All that is here. You can upload and update in the back of your account settings. All right. Same thing with your password. If you need to change your password, just click on change password, and then you can go in there and change your password as well. All right. Everything is literally self-explanatory. All you got to do is just read it. All right. Gifting summary or gift summaries. This is where you see your received gifts and your sent gifts. So if you're just starting, if you click on this, of course, there's not going to be any gifts that you have sent to anybody. All right. Or received from anybody. If you have sent gifts, you click on my sent gifts, and it shows you the record of who you gifted. So you can see for this test, we gifted the banker who was Ardreen Reedy. All right. We gifted $50. The status was approved. And if I want to see the receiver's payment details, which means who I sent the gift to, I can click on that. And it tells me, of course, it just says test right now because we're just testing the system, showing you guys a demo so that way you guys know how to use it. But all of the person that you gifted information will be right there. All right. Their name, all their Zelle, Cash App, all the information is right there if you need that information. All right. Settings, if you ever need to change your payment settings. I know a lot of times we dealt with a lot of people with that. Some people would call into the office and, hey, I changed my PayPal, I changed this, I changed my Cash App, I put it on the wrong, I need to change my Cash App. You no longer need admins or volunteers for this. You can go right to your settings, click on payment settings, and you can literally change your Cash App, your Zelle, your PayPal, that banking account number. You don't have to put that in there, okay? This is for only those that are in different countries like Jamaica, Trinidad, Canada, where you may need to do a wire transfer. So if you're comfortable doing wire transfers, this is where you put that account number or your wiring number or information. But you really don't have to put it in there, because really if somebody's gonna do a wire transfer, they would just click on your profile and see how to contact you directly, give you a telephone call, send you an email saying, hey, I need to gift you. Can you do a wire transfer, whatever the case may be, all right? So that's in your payments and your settings. So you can always change that under payment settings, all right? Messages. This is where people can send you direct messages. So again, if someone hasn't gifted you, or if the computer is telling you who to gift, or you waiting a pending gift, you can send them an email saying, hey, we're trying to move the board along. We see you haven't gifted yet. You can send them an email. If someone wants to inbox you, you can check your inbox mail. And again, all this will show up at the top right-hand corner. If you look to that side, you'll see a little envelope up there, like a little mailbox. These are your notifications with a little eye. This right here, this little envelope is going to be all your messages and mails that will be sent to you via messages from anybody in the system, all right? Notifications are simply what it means. It's notifications. If you have any type of notifications, they will show up in these. Not only will they show up on your dashboard, but you can also go and look at your notifications or your previous or present notifications in the notification setting. If there's any important news, you can click on View News, which means if anything changes on our end where, and again, even though you guys really don't need admin or volunteers anymore with this particular software, we're still monitoring, because we know that anything can happen with technology. So we're not just saying we're completely out the window, even though we're out the window, but we're just standing outside in the helicopter, I would like to say, just watching to make sure everything goes smoothly. So if there's any messages or any news that we need to get to you guys, it will always be under the news section. If there's any documentation that we need to upload, it will be uploaded under View Documents, all right? And then of course you have your log out section here at the bottom if you need to log out of your account. All right, so those are just those basics. Let's go back to the dashboard and really let's see this in live time, how it begins to work. So again, let's say I wanted to invite somebody as one of my 2 people, okay? Now again, if you got a large group, it's up to you if you want to go through this process to do this, where you're using your particular link each time, but it always works better if you're inviting 1 or 2 people at a time, all right? And I'll show you both ways how that works. So let's say I'm gonna invite somebody. I'm gonna copy this link, all right? Once I copy this link, all right, what I want to do now is always log out. And let me say this, because some of you have asked us about the software, about having multiple hands or registering other people or sponsoring other people, and kind of setting up the account for them. If you do set up an account for multiple people, you're going to have to use a different username and also a different email, all right? And so you're not logging into the same account in your cookies. You're going to always have to log out, all right? But let's just go through this as a regular first-time person coming in. Let's say I want to invite somebody to be one of my 2 people. I'm going to copy this link, and I'm going to log out, all right? I'm going to log out of my session here, all right? And let's just open up a window just for this purpose. And I'm going to just copy this link, paste and go. Let's paste it and go. We're going to copy that link and go. All right. When they open up this link, I've sent it. Let's say if I text it to the person or I emailed it to the person, how have I got this link to the person that I want to invite to be one of my 2 people? This is what their screen is going to look like. So if you've gotten a link, whether it's the master link or whether you've gotten a personal link from somebody, it's both going to look the same. All right. The only difference between the master link and the individual link is it will show the person who sent it to you as KFG1, which will be your person. Or if it's a large group, it may just say banker right here, okay? You're not gonna go ahead and change any of this, because this is what the computer has in. You can't do anything. You can't go ahead and change this or anything like that unless you have the person's username and it may be incorrect or whatever the case may be. But basically, if someone sends you that link, it's correct, all right? So again, if you got a large group and you're just sharing the master link, it's probably gonna say banker there. But if you're just inviting 1 person at a time or 2 people at a time, you're going to send them your personal affiliate URL link, and their name will be here saying sponsor. All right. So let's just say your name. Let's just keep it simple. Your KFG. Let's go with number 3. You're going to be KFG3. All right. Let's just say your last name is Kingdom. All right. For the email, you're going to put your email address in here. We're going to use kfg3@gmail.com just for the demonstration. Whatever your phone number would be, you're going to put your phone number there. All right. Whatever state you're in, you're going to put your state there. Or you can leave it at default for the United States. The state really doesn't matter. It's just there for preliminary. It's really not used for anything. So whether it says USA, whether it says Jamaica, whether it says Trinidad, it's totally up to you if you want to select that. But we always have it at default at USA or United States. All right. Then you're going to create your username. So let's just say we're going to use KFG3 as our username. And then we're going to create our password. Right. And of course, it's going to ask you to confirm your password. And again, it's right here at the bottom where it shows all these payment details. Again, we like to have everybody have all 3 of these, which is Zelle, PayPal, and Cash App. But because people are in different countries, different states, we know that may not be possible. But the more you have, the better. So again, you can go ahead and type it. If you don't want your bank account number there, you don't have to put that there. You can leave that blank. So let's just say I want to go ahead and put my Cash App, KFG3. Just for the sake of this, let's say I want to use my phone number as my Zelle or email, whichever one, doesn't matter, it's up to you. Let's say PayPal wants to go by email. Just put kfg3@gmail.com. All right. So if you don't have one of these, it'll still let you go ahead and register. All right. Here is our terms and conditions. The same thing you guys read. It's basically our policies and our disclaimers. We went through that in our last presentation on the major Zoom call, so you guys kind of already know that. So now everybody has to approve that they agree that they have read the terms and conditions. So once you have read the terms and conditions, you're going to click that, and now you're going to hit submit. All right. If anything goes wrong, the system will definitely let you know. All right. So if everything goes good, when someone sends you that first link, it's going to say this: your registration has been complete. Please send your gift to the banker. All right. So now what we must do now is log in with the same credentials we just set up, which was KFG3. All right. That was our username. Put in the password you created, whatever that password was, and then you're going to log in. All right. Now, once you log in, here you have it. You have your name there, KFG3. And it says alert, you have a pending gift to send, which means now you have to gift the person in the banker level. And it's going to tell you who that person is in the banker position. All right. So you're going to click here and it says pending gifts, pending sent gifts. And that means that this means here that you have to send a gift. It's pending. You haven't sent it yet. All right. So as soon as you log in, it's going to say pending gift to send. Always click here. Okay. You can't click over here in the red box anywhere because it's not going to show up. It only works when you click on the click here in bold font text. All right. So when you hit click there, it's going to tell you who's in the banker position, which is R. John Reedy. All right. He's the person in the banker position. All right. So that says I have to gift him $50. So now how would I know that I need to what his recommended payment method is for gifting? Simple. I go over here and look at receive payment details. So now it shows me all the ways that I can gift Mr. Reedy. So however he has it on there, if he has everything on there, the better for me. So now I can literally just choose any one of these. I can choose Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, or wire transfer, whatever method he has there. So let's say if there's a method on there that I don't have, okay, the only thing I'm going to do is just contact him on his contact number. Or either, if it's not showing some reason on your back end, you can always reach out to us here at the office and say, hey, I just need Mr. Reedy's contact number. I'm trying to locate him to see if I can do another gifting with him by a different method. All right. But most of the time, all the information is there. So far, nobody's had an issue because everybody's had their information right there on hand, ready for them to know how to gift and how to give. All right. So once you see their information, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead from my mobile phone, however I normally do it. I'm going to send my gift. Okay. I cannot send the gift inside the computer. Okay. So I got to do Cash App from my phone. I got to do Zelle from my phone. However you normally do it, go ahead and do it. Okay. So once I've done that gift, let's just say I've already sent the gift. Okay, now I got my confirmation. You're still going to take a screenshot yourself with your phone. If you're doing it on your computer, do a screenshot or a clip art clip. If you got a Windows computer, how have you been capturing your screenshots and manually sending them in? You're still going to do that same thing, except you don't have to send them to the office anymore. You're going to send it to the person in the banker position. All right. So what's going to happen is, let's say you've already sent it by Cash App. You sent the $50 by Cash App. You got the confirmation on your phone. You took a screenshot. What you're going to do now is go over here in your system and you're going to hit send gift confirmation, because now I want to let him know that, hey, I've already sent the gift. It's already in your Cash App balance. I need you to approve that you got it. All right. So you're going to hit send gift confirmation. All right. And it's going to show you again his details here. And then you're going to log in. You're going to put a little note in here. Let's just say, hello, sent my $50 gift. Please confirm. All right. Just whatever you want to put in there, a little note. All right. Here it says, upload any proof of payment. All right. So that means that you have to upload it. You can't skip this. All right. It's important that you do not skip this, because it will hold up the process. You will not move forward without this process. All right. So you got to prove that you've actually sent that gift. So you're going to click here, choose the file, save it to your computer, or if you're doing this on your mobile device, it's going to look the exact same way. You're going to click on choose file. Let's just say I got a screenshot here of it. Okay, $50 screenshot. Upload that file, and then you're going to click on send gift confirmation. All right. And once you do that, boom, it says sent. You have your gift confirmation has been sent successfully. So that means your end is done. You have sent it to Mr. Reedy. He should have received the gift by now. And now notice the status is still saying pending. What does this mean? This means now that Mr. Reedy actually has to approve it in his account. All right. He has to approve it in his account to show that he has received your gift. All right. So now you're still on the board. Again, you're going to see your board there. And you're starting to invite your 2 people. And if you're going to invite your 2 people, you're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to use your affiliate link. All right. You're going to use your affiliate link there to share with people. So that way your sponsor name will show here. Again, remember, our sponsor was user KFG1. That's the person who sponsored us, even though we paid the person in the banker level who was Mr. Reedy. All right. So we know that. We know who's in the banker level because they're going to tell us who to give. And so now it tells us that these are pending gifts sent. So we're waiting on Mr. Reedy to confirm it. All right. And that's basically it. That's basically the gist of that. So let's say that person sent you a gift. So let's actually log into the test system of Mr. Reedy's account. Let's go and log into that. Let me log out of here. And we're going to actually log into Mr. Reedy, who is the banker. Log into his system so you guys can actually see what you would do if you did have a gift for people under you. All right. All right. So let's just say you're Mr. Reedy. All right. Let's say you sent this to somebody and they sent you a gift. When you log into your system, this is what your screen is going to look like. It's going to say pending received gifts. This means that somebody has sent you a gift. All right. They have sent you $50. It's also going to show here in green, dear banker, congratulations. You have successfully received your gift. Please click here for more details. This is going to pop up anytime somebody has sent you a gift. All right. So you're going to see it here and you're going to see it here. So you say, oh, wow, somebody done gifted me. Let me go see who it was. Click here. When you click there, it's going to show you all the people who have gifted you. Okay. Don't mind number 1 and number 2 because those are those people who have already gifted Mr. Reedy. All right. So you're number 3. You was the one who sent the gift to Mr. Reedy. So if your account looked like Mr. Reedy's, you're going to have to come in just like I just did and approve KFG3's gift, because when you approve it, now it gives them access to the board so they can begin to move to the next level. All right. So you're going to have to begin to check these, check your account consistently, because the board is moving so fast. I've literally been telling people, check these boards 2 or 3 times a day. I mean, just check them. And we're actually working on a system behind the scenes to attach to this system to see if we can work it out where you guys can actually receive a text message to your actual phone saying, hey, you have a gift, you have, it's time to send the gift. And that way, because the reality is we know, you're doing life, you're not just having this system open 24 hours a day. So we're trying to work on where you can actually receive a text message to whatever number you place in the system. And that way it'll notify you, hey, go ahead and log in because somebody is waiting for you to approve their gift. So once you come into your system, you're going to hit approve gift. And once you approve that gift, it's going to change from pending to approve. All right. And again, in your user thing, when someone sends you a gift, you can click on the proof. But always look at the proof before you approve it. All right. Number one, check your Cash App, check your Zelle, whatever method of payments. Check to see if you received the gift first, and then click on view. And when you click on view, it's going to pop up and show you their actual screenshot. All right. It's going to show you how they sent the money, the time they sent it, when they sent it, all that good stuff. All right. So it's right there. And guess what? It's going to stay there. It's not going anywhere. It's going to forever be there. So you'll always have a record of who gifted you and how much they gifted you and how they gifted you. All right. If you want to see what notes they sent, you can click on view senders notes. And whatever they type in the notes section will be right there. Hello, I sent my $50 gift. Please confirm. It's right there. And guys, that's literally all it is to it. It's just sending and approving gifts. And once you do it, continue to check your board progress and you'll see exactly where you are. Just for example, Mr. Reedy, you'll see where he is since you came in. There it is. So you can kind of see what's going on within the system. Of course, on the $50 board, you won't see this. It'll be here. But these are all the people that he has particularly sponsored himself. All right. So he'll be able to see his downline, but again, he can't see his upline because it's set on all those people are supposed to gift you, which is KFG3 is gifting him now on the $50 level. And then these other 3 people that come in will do the exact same thing. All right. So for those of you that says, how does the master system work? For those they got that master link and want to know how the system kind of stacks you. It's the same thing if you were to just share your link with everybody. Because I know some people say, well, I got more than 2 people. I want to invite 5 people. This is what actually happens when you take that exact same link and continue to share that exact same link. So when you share, let's say if Adrian Reedy shares his link, let's copy his link again, all right? And the reason I'm saying do that is because if you look at his board, he doesn't need his 2 people because he already got them. But let's say if he had another person and he just wanted to help somebody out, it's going to automatically stack the next person in line where they need to go, which means the next person should fall here under KFG1. So it's going to help KFG1 out. Okay. Again, if this is one big group, it's not going to matter because this is the quickest way to get my entire group in is just to send them one link versus waiting on everybody to send your link, waiting on KFG1, send your link, KFG2, send your link to your 2 people. So if you get a large group, sometimes it's better just to send that master link out and let the system just automatically stack them as they sign up. All right. So what will happen is, let's just keep it right here. Remember, he already has his 2 people, so he no longer needs them. But let's just say he said, hey, I'm going to, I see somebody didn't get nobody, but I know 2 more people. I'm going to take that same link. Let's log out and see what happens when Mr. Reedy sends this link again. All right. Same thing. He's going to copy and paste it or send it to someone by text message, by email. They're going to get it. And let's just name this as, let's put a name. Let's put John on this. Well, let's put Joe. We're going to put Joe. Call him JoJo. All right. joe@gmail.com. They're going to sign up the same way you signed up. I'm just putting 0 just for the sake of time, guys. Select the country or leave it at default. Let's say the username is going to be Joe. Let's say Joe1. Let's create a password for him. All right, and let's say Joe has Cash App. He only has Zelle. He don't have a PayPal. Let's say it's the same as his email. All right, just for the sake of presentation. We know Zelle can use PayPal or email. All right, he's going to click and say, I read the policy and disclaimer. And now Joe's going to sign up. Now, remember, Mr. Reedy didn't need his 2 people. He already had them, but he would just, continue to invite people because it's working for him. He's getting gifted. All right. So he's going to, he sent it to Joe. Joe filled it out. Joe signed up. Joe's going to log in as soon as he signed up. Joe1, he's going to log in as soon as he signs up. And it's going to tell him the exact same thing as a new signee. Hey, you have a pending gift to send. Send your gift. You're going to click here. Joe's going to send there. And he's gonna send that gift to the person in the banker level, which is Mr. Reedy, and he's gonna look for his payment details, find out how he's gonna gift Mr. Reedy. He's gonna send his gift confirmation. Here is my gift. As a little note. He's gonna upload the screenshot after he's taken the gift, after he sent his gift, and boom, he's gonna hit send confirmation. Now he's waiting on Mr. Reedy to approve it. Why? Because he's the one who's supposed to receive that gift. All right. So let's go see what it looks like on the board, being that Mr. Reedy invited him even though he didn't need those people. And this is the exact same thing that master link does. All right. So let's log in for Mr. Reedy. All right, Mr. Reedy's gonna say the same thing. Or if you're in that position where somebody has sent you a gift, it's gonna say, hey, congratulations, you received another gift. Pending gift, pending gift. You're gonna click there. And right there, hey, JoJo just sent sent his gift. Let me see if he really sent it. Let me view his proof. There it is. I got the Cash App. All right, I checked my Cash App. It's in my Cash App. Joe's good to go. Let me approve his gift. Now Joe's in the system. He's now ready. All right. So let's look at the board. Let's see where did Joe go? Who did the system put Joe under? Okay. You see that? It put it under KFG1, even though it was Reedy's person. Again, that manual link does the exact same thing. It puts the person exactly where they need to go. So again, that master link is good if you have a large group. And again, even if you use whoever the head of your group is, if they use their link, it'll do the exact same thing without having to really wait for someone to kind of learn through the system for the first time or get the system right. You can literally sign up 100 people if you have 100 people in your group by just sending out the master link. It'll just stack them all the way they need to be anyway. Because the reality is, even the last group in your people, last people in your group, they still have to go get their 2 people, okay? So again, that don't exclude the rule of inviting or sharing this with 2 people you know, love, and trust. But that's why you're starting at the $50 level, because it should be a lot easier for you to begin to share this with 2 people you know, love, and trust. All right. So remember, I told you about that referral structure. If you go to that referral tree, you should be able to see exactly who you referred. All right. This is your referral list as far as Adrian Reedy. All right. And you can click on that little green plus button, and this shows you all the people under your list that you personally sent your link to. All right. If you need the whole list laid out, it'll show you in a list format. So you can print that out, whatever the case may be, and it'll show you their join date. So if you want to know exactly when they joined, you can click on those little green buttons, and it'll show you their join date. If you want to know exactly how long they've been in the community, how long they started, whatever the case may be. I know we had an issue with that as well when we done it with the spreadsheets. A lot of people say, well, I think I came in on this date. I should have been gifted by now. Now you can go and look right there and see exactly when they came in. And basically, like I said, on how the system has been working for the past 24 to 48 hours, you can literally get from board 1.0 to the mega board literally in 1 week. We got people already, again, in 24 to 48 hours that's already on the $500 board, getting ready to move to the mega board. It's no stall because everybody's bringing their 2 people on the $50 board with no issues. There has been no problems. So the system is working, guys. The system is working. So that's your referral list. And again, you can click on the last one that says My Referrals, and it'll show you the exact same thing. It shows you their email, whatever the case may be, so you can be able to locate them. All right. So all that is there for you under your referral list. If you need their email, so you can try to contact them or whatever the case may be, you can send them an email. Let's say if I wanted to send, let's just say Joe didn't give. Let's say if I want to send Joe a message saying, hey, Joe, I need you to give. Okay. What I want to do is just go to my messages. Let me show you guys how to do this too. And just compose. Again, his username is Joe1. All right. So I'm going to compose a mail. And what I'm going to do is type in his receiver ID, which was what? Joe1. Subject. Let's put awaiting your gift. You can just say, hey, Joe, I see you have not gifted. Please check your gifts. Your, let's say, status or whatever you want to say. Whatever the case may be, whatever message you need to send him. because you want sometimes people need to be reminded, all right? And you're just literally gonna send the message, all right? And when you send that message, okay, well, it says try again, maybe because I haven't put his right thing in there. Let's go back and try it again. Let me go back to, and it could be that I put all caps or something, I'm not really sure. That's my guess. Let's go back to referral structure, my referrals. Let's just put his email in, maybe that'll work. And again, this is just a demo, so it may just be doing that because it's a demo, just for the training purpose. But let's try it with this email. And just, hey, need to send your gift. I'm just keeping it short for the message, guys. Let's see if this works. Okay, so it's probably not sending from my end because, again, this is the demo, but in the real system, this is how it should work. When it goes through, it will say your message has been sent, and again, it'll pop up right here on his messenger board that he has a message from you, all right? If you do still get this in your field, just contact the office, and we can make sure we can have a phone number to contact them directly, so that's not a problem. All right, so that's why, again, we're still here to monitor and make sure everything kind of runs smoothly, because again, with technology, anything can go wrong, all right? So, but we're praying, we're believing God that, you know, it's been covered, and there's gonna be no issues or anything like that, but just in case you do, you can still reach out to us if you have any issues sending messages like this, instant message to one of your persons who may not have gifted or whatever the concerns may be, all right? And again, guys, that's basically how it works. And again, it'll tell you exactly how many gifts you received. So right here, approved gift received. This shows you exactly how much you've been gifted the whole time you've been into the community. So by the time you get to the mega board, it's going to show you all your gifts that you've accumulated. So if you ever want to know how much did I really make in Kingdom Financial Group, how much did I really receive from that group, all you got to do is log in and it'll tell you all the amount of your gifts. I know a lot of times, people that are inviting a lot of people, and we had this question as some other people were signing up, if it's moving this fast and we're actually going to the mega board this fast, and the same people are kind of gifting us in a rotation, will we go over the $15,000 gifting limit for tax purposes? So sometimes it's hard to keep up. Did I make that amount of money or not? You can just look right here at your approved gifts and log in, and you'll be able to see exactly if you went over that $15,000 threshold, or you can go and look and see how many people actually gifted you to make sure no one person has gifted you $15,000, all right? So everything is right there for you. It'll show you all that information, okay? And then once you have received your whole $200 gifts, you'll be ready to go to the next board. So if you click on mini board 2.0, which is 150, you can see that Mr. Reedy is already ready to go to the board. So all he got to do is gift on the 150 board, to whoever the computer tells him to gift once he logs back in, and it's done. It's literally that easy. It's literally that easy, guys. All right. So I hope that makes sense. So again, if you have not received the master link, if you have a large group, you can just send that master link out. But if you have the time to kind of wait on several people to go, you know, share with those two people, share with their two people, share with their two people, so that their sponsor name can show here. Definitely copy your link. Okay, this is going to be your personal link. All right, right there where it says affiliate URL, just copy that and send it to your person, and it's going to be just that easy for them to sign up. All right. So